Good morning, my beautiful people from Singapore. Now, it looks like I'm walking through a jungle. I basically am, but this is actually known as the Singapore Botanical Gardens. And it is absolutely stunning. It is beautiful, guys. And the air honestly feels more fresh here than I've been anywhere in Singapore. And it's actually a UNESCO World Heritage Site. So, you know, it's very preserved and maintained. And if you want to take a walk in Singapore, I don't think there's a better place than this botanical garden. And it's free. You don't have to pay anything to get in. You can see I'm just taking a walk here. They have all different kinds of shrubbery, bushes, trees, plants, flowers. And I mean, it's absolutely stunning. But today, I'm not going to be showing you guys just a botanical garden. I mean, I'm sure you can find this in many other videos. As you know, I always try to do something different. You might know that Singapore is home to some of the wealthiest people in the world. It is one of the most wealthy countries in the world. And I'm going to be showing you guys today and seeing for myself, where do these wealthy people live? Because obviously I've shown the public housing, I've shown the tight quarters in Singapore, but I haven't seen where are these big houses, where do the wealthy live? So I'm going to take you guys to a road which is known to be one of the wealthiest roads in Singapore. Let's go. Like many other things in Singapore, these gardens I should say, are like literal perfection. Everything is counted for. And it's so peaceful, guys. I'm just taking a little walk here before I head over to where we're supposed to be going. I'm absolutely loving it here. The air is so nice. Look at this. They literally have a lab where they're like curating these plants, and then eventually I think they plant them in the garden. And there's a lady over here doing something, separating some soil. Even the roads are so perfect in this area. It honestly feels like you're driving through like an enchanted forest. Taking a drive here would be really nice also, but I don't have a car here, but I can imagine it would be really beautiful. You can see these people are maintaining it. Sorry. And that's the reason why Singapore stays so well maintained. It's always, every time I'm walking, I always see people like fixing something, cleaning up. These little government projects do a lot, you know. It's the reason why Singapore is what it is. All right, guys, now I'm headed closer to Nassim Road is the name of the road. You can see the beautiful houses. Look at this, very contemporary, abstract looking house with all the curves. Amazing. All right, guys, here we are, Nassim Road. Now, time to see some of these beautiful houses. So obviously Singapore, back in the day, it was a lot of the old wealth came from trading and merchants, but now obviously there's software, tech billionaires, and a lot of wealthy expats that live here as well. And a lot of them park their money here in Singapore, buy these kind of huge houses. Most of Singapore is you don't see properties like this. You usually see like a public housing, the big buildings, high rises, and tight quarters. So I was wondering, where are the bungalows, where are the villas? And somebody guided me to come this way, and this is the Nassim Road. Now, an average house here, guys, can run you from anywhere from 40 to 100 million Singaporean dollars, which is insane. But walking through here, it definitely makes sense. I mean, you get this big yards. Like I said, this kind of properties you don't see. Singapore is a very tight packed city, but this is a designated zone for bungalows, and it is absolutely beautiful. Look at this. I can't believe that's a house. It's insane. Now, a lot of them I can't get up close too much because obviously, you know, people have high gates and, you know, you don't want to go into someone's property. But wow, look at that house. That whole thing is a house. And this is like the outhouse. They have a house within a house without a house. Insane, man. Now these are properties that I probably will never be able to afford because I don't come from a rich family, but it's always nice to see how the rich live in a place, and especially here in Singapore where there is so much wealth. Wow, amazing. They have their own little security room. So that's the house that I had the security room. Like, this whole land is theirs, and the whole property on that side as well. This thing is probably at least $100 million, and it overlooks Singapore. Like, you have a view, it's on a hill. So impressive, man. So impressive. Like I said, even though I would never be able to afford these, like, it's just cool to see, you know? You can dream, one can dream. Now the road, Nassim Road, actually comes from a man named Abdul Nasim, who was a wealthy trader in the early 19th century. Came to Singapore, I think he was an Arab or Indian, and he became wealthy, and he made this area his home, and so this road is actually named after him. Now you have people from all over the world who've purchased homes here. This is also a really nice house, and just a casual Bentley flying spur in the driveway, you know, no big deal. See, just for your reference, there are high-rises here. These are considered like luxury condos. Though it may not look so luxury on the outside, you still need to have a lot of money to live in these. You won't find just a common man living here. It's so quiet here too. You can literally hear a pin drop. And what's cool is, like, you can just take a walk through here, you know. There are some estates in Singapore that I would like to visit, like wealthy estates, but they're closed off to the public. But this one is, since it's so old, it's like history of Singapore almost. They allow people to walk through here. You also see some really old houses too, like this one right here. I don't know if you can see, I'll try to get a zoomed in view, but very, like, it looks like it hasn't been maintained or upkept. I don't even know if people are living there, but I heard there are some properties here that are abandoned as well. Just people have parked their money in a property, and they must be so rich that they don't even need it or didn't use it or whatever. This one looks like the White House. It's amazing. I'm not going to be able to really talk to people here because you don't really see anybody. There's no life or people walking around here besides the people who are working here. The only people I see here outside are the workers, like people who are fixing and maintaining the homes. But other than that, I don't really see, like, I don't think the homeowners are, you know, outside like that. So also I noticed there are some embassy houses here as well. Like right here, I think is the, looks like the German flag. Yeah, so this is the Embassy of Germany actually. So I know there are some embassy houses here as well because of how beautiful this neighborhood is. The ambassadors always get nice placement. Must be a nice job to be an ambassador. But yeah, this is the German embassy, ambassador of the Federal Republic of Germany. And then look at this house. It's like, it comes out, it's like the Flatiron. Hold on, let me see if I can get another angle of this one. So yeah guys, this is more of just walking around and exploring. Maybe we'll find some coffee here as well. But look at this house. It literally comes off like a corner. Amazing. Look at those wood panels sticking out. I love some of the designs here too. Like, every house has its own touch. It's very, like, every house is different. Similar kind of vibe, but very unique. Every house is very unique. Oh, look at this. Somebody's got their own little tennis court. Wow. So cool, man. And look at that, that's a little swimming pool. You can see the city from here as well, you know? Some of the tall buildings. I have to be honest though, like, look at the, I guess, their drainage system here. I have to be honest, like, I think a lot of these houses, people don't even actually live in them. That's what it feels like. Because I don't see people, like, I don't see a lot of cars in the driveways. I don't see people, like, you know, when a house is lived in, there's some kind of, like, I don't know, you can kind of tell, right? Like it has that lived in kind of vibe, but most of the houses here just look like, some of them do look like they're lived in, but I don't know, it just feels like some of them just feel really empty. These are like some older looking houses here, but updated quite nice. Wow, look at that one on the hill. Very modern. A lot of building going on too. They have these sound barriers so that they don't disturb their neighbors. And a lot of streets here are like cul-de-sac streets, you know? So you see like dead ends. It's very common in wealthy areas. I'm just so amazed by this house right here. Look at this, man. So contemporary, modern. Who designs these? It's quite amazing. As is builders. The architect is Edmund Ng. I think that's how you say it. Look at that. That's the design. And that's exactly how it looks. You know what? I've seen a lot more foreigners walking around here than Singaporeans. Or I guess you could say they're Singaporean too, but a lot of white people, I should say, I've seen walking around here, but I didn't see like Asian looking people besides the ones who are working here. So I don't know. Is it only foreigners or like, curious. So this place is obviously home to multi-millionaires, but also some of the world's billionaires. I'm not sure exactly who, because usually billionaires like to maintain a discreet and private profile, but I did read that there are some billionaires that live in this area, or at least own the homes in this area. Not sure if they live here or not, but oh, it's a lot of hills, guys. In this weather, it's not easy. But man, it is so nice to walk around here though. Whoa, look at this house. Amazing. I don't know if you can really see, but wow, amazing. Long driveways. That's just a side profile of that house. Oh my god, it's so big, man. So big. It's amazing. This looks like an older house, older colonial style architecture, but very interesting. And then right next to it you have like this really modern contemporary house. That's why I love this neighborhood. It's just like everything is so different, everything is so unique. As you walk through, it's like a museum of architecture. Look at this. This doesn't even look like a house. See if I can give you guys another angle. But yeah, I recommend, if you guys like architecture and you like to see like cool real estate, just come take a walk here, man. Nassim Road. It's amazing. Yeah. Look at this house. Doesn't even look like a house. Looks like a tree house. Most of us will never get to experience what it is like to live in something like this, but it is nice to dream, you know? Oh, this one's for rent. You can call Steve Tay and see how much they're renting it for. Right down there. I don't even know. Wow, look at this, man. A lot of construction going on. A lot of new construction that hasn't been finished yet. Really beautiful house though. So this right here is known as Nasim Park residences. So these are also like kind of luxury condos and apartments. I believe an apartment here per month, I think I read somewhere, it costs around like 20,000 Singaporean dollars per month. 15 to 20,000 Singaporean dollars per month. By the outside, doesn't look so impressive, but I'm sure on the inside it's very beautiful. Oh, and this is the Embassy of Japan. Oh, look at this. It's the Embassy of Japan. Very nice. Yeah, so this zip code is one of the wealthiest. Oh, here we go. Just to show you guys what the Embassy of Japan looks like. Very beautiful. But as I was saying, yeah, so this zip code is actually one of the wealthiest of course in Singapore, but in the world. The amount of record-breaking sales that happen in this area, you know, it broke records all around the world. So we are amongst the really elite here. Like if you've watched the movie Crazy Rich Asians, you know, a lot of them lived here. Not in the movie obviously, but you know what I mean. Wow, I've never seen condo buildings look like this. Very interesting. I did try asking some real estate agents if I could, you know, maybe get my way into some homes, but honestly, they're not gonna waste their time with someone like me who definitely can't buy a place here, you know. They really give their time to put people who are actually going to be able to afford a property here. So that's why I'm not actually able to get inside any of these places, but honestly seeing them from the outside is just as impressive. So I need a coffee, guys. It's still morning. I haven't really had a coffee yet. Just walking around. I was trying to beat the rain, but I don't see any like restaurants or coffee shop. Obviously this is a very residential neighborhood, so we're gonna go see if we can find a coffee shop. Well, this used to be the Royal Embassy of Saudi Arabia, but it looks like it's abandoned now. Ooh, it's kind of scary looking. Look at that. It says the Royal Embassy of Saudi Arabia, Singapore, but maybe they moved. Alright guys, so we're leaving the Nassim Road behind and we're headed out to this area, which is where they have some businesses and some hospitals and tall buildings, as you can see. And I am looking for a place to grab some coffee. But man, what a pleasure it was to walk through this neighborhood. I'm so glad I was able to see that as well. I mean, oh wow, some really nice buildings here too. But yeah, it literally felt like when I went from the Botanical Gardens to this neighborhood, it didn't feel like anything changed. It just felt like they put houses in between the Botanical Gardens. So imagine like being able to live in this serenity with the smell of all the beautiful plants and flowers, and the air as fresh as it is. So nice. I guess that's what you get for paying $40 million, right? They got to give you something. So over here it looks like they have some kind of a shopping mall, or I don't know what. Looks like some hotels. There's a hotel there, Orchard Rendezvous Hotel. And we're back in the city, guys. You see how the vibe is completely different now? Literally a 2-minute walk and now this feels like the Singapore that I know. There's cars, people everywhere. Also very interesting, there's just chickens roaming around here. Right in front of the mall, there's chickens running around. And nobody's surprised by it except me. Hello, chicken. The Claymore Connect. I don't know if these are malls or like commercial centers, but this one has a coffee shop called Astra, which I'm gonna go to. It does look like a mini mall. All right, Astra, a coffee pop-up. Where is it? That's the question that I have. Oh, here we go. Hello, sir. How are you doing?
Yes.
I'm making a video. Is that okay?
Sure.
You have coffee, correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay. Can I just get a iced latte?
Yes.
Iced latte with a little bit of sugar.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Let's have a sit.
Thank you. Look at this, guys. I got a little gift, man. Thank you so much from my friend. What's your name?
Bill.
Bill?
Yes.
Nice to meet you,
Nice
man.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Thank you so
Okay,
much.
that's it.
They gave me a little, smells like some coffee grounds. I can use it as a facial scrub
If you want to.
if I want to. And
Yes.
this is my iced latte. Amazing.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, Bill.
I'm fully
Are you from Singapore?
Yes.
Born and raised?
Half.
Oh, half what?
Half Thai, half Singapore.
Oh, Thai. I live in Thailand now.
Oh, you in Thailand?
In Chiang Mai.
Very cool place.
Yeah, I love Thailand. Man. My wife is Thai.
Ah, okay. Can you speak Thai?
พูดได้นิดหน่อย
นิดหน่อย
นิดหน่อย
ได้อยู่
ได้อยู่กับพงษ์ครับ
So how long are you gonna be in Singapore?
I'm only here for another 2 days.
Right.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
So next, I'm gonna try to explore the Kampong Glam area. Yeah. What do you recommend for people to see when they come to Singapore?
Good question. I wish most tourists could see some of the local places,
Like what?
local coffee shops. That's where you get good experience. But I think I would just recommend to go to Marina Bay to see.
Of course, yeah. That's the basic tourist
basic
stuff.
tourist.
Yeah.
Have you been to any heritage places?
Heritage like Katong.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to Katong. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, I would recommend that.
Yeah, Little India,
those
Chinatown.
Correct.
Yeah, that stuff.
Where
yeah.
you see people.
Yeah.
And each historical place of Singapore rather
Yeah.
than tourism.
Yeah.
Those are more interesting. Because
Yeah.
you can see local, you can see how Singapore used to be.
Yeah.
So,
Are you from this area, from Nassim Road area?
No.
That's beyond.
Beyond my knowledge, so I don't go around.
It's very amazing, though. I mean, some of the houses. Have you ever seen it?
No, didn't really have a chance to.
You should just take a walk around, man. It's amazing.
Maybe I should explore
I mean,
more places.
I don't think I'll ever be able to afford one of those homes, but it's nice to see, you know,
Yes.
to dream.
Dream. Too much of perhaps because I only recently moved to this central area.
Ah, okay.
I was away from my local area.
Oh, nice.
Singapore.
Very
Called
nice.
Ang Mo Kio.
Ang Mo Kio.
Very, very local area at that
Okay.
time. So I only moved here because I gotta work.
Yeah, you gotta work, man.
Yeah.
Definitely. We all do. I'm working right now.
Yes, yeah, but your work is traveling.
Yeah, I've made it that way, but you know, it took a long time. So
Meaning you just started
I've been doing it now for like 2.5 years. Yeah.
2.5 years.
2.5 years. Shout out to everyone who's been supporting me.
Yeah, Instagram, I can check it
I
out.
have a YouTube. It's called Myer Travels.
My travel.
Myer Travels. My name is Myer.
Myer
Yeah,
Travels. How many Myers are there that have the same name?
Not many.
Not many.
I haven't met. I think I've only met maybe one in my life. Yeah.
My travel. So it's
pretty-
now it's what you're enjoying it. You're enjoying it.
Yeah, definitely. Man.
Okay. Good to meet you, Myer.
Nice to meet you, Bill.
Yeah, nice
Take it easy, bro. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to show you what life is like here as for the wealthy in Singapore. Obviously, they live a very different life than the locals, as Bill mentioned. But yeah, you get to see the best of both. I'll show you guys all sides. Just stay tuned with my videos, and you'll see a lot. And if you haven't gone back and watched the other videos, make sure you do that. Hit the subscribe button. It's free and it helps my channel a lot. I love everyone who's been supporting me from day one. Thank you so much. Remember, continue to learn, continue to grow, and there is no growth until you leave your comfort zone. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.